Hello my dear students, welcome to your social science class. I hope all of you are doing well and already you have watched all the 3 videos related with the French Revolution. So again we are going to revise chapter 1 French Revolution but in a very easy way. And what is that? The timeline of entire French Revolution. हम पूरे चैप्टर को ईयर वाइज रिवाइज करेंगे सो दैट इट विल बी वेरी कन्वीनियंट फॉर यू टू लर्न द डेट्स एंड ऑल द इवेंट्स. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट. Okay students, we all know that at the time of the French Revolution, Louis XVI was the king of France. He became the king in 1774 and at the age of 20, he married to an Austrian princess, Marie Antoinette. Now let's discuss about the society of the France. The entire society of France was divided into 3 estates. First estate जिसमें सभी चर्च के ऑफिशियल्स आते थे. Second estate, it consists king, courtiers and all the nobility. Third estate, the rest other common people comprises third estate. और इन तीनों ही एस्टेट्स में फर्स्ट और सेकंड एस्टेट के जो मेंबर थे उनकी लाइफ बहुत प्रॉस्पेरस थी और थर्ड एस्टेट के लोगों की लाइफ जो थी वो दे लिव्ड अ वेरी वर्स्ट लाइफ. नो वन बॉदर अबाउट देयर मिजरीज और द प्रॉब्लम्स. नाउ लेट्स रिवाइज अबाउट द टैक्सेस. इन फ्रेंच सोसाइटी 3 टाइप्स ऑफ टैक्सेस वर इम्पोज्ड basically on the member of the third estate only. First tax was imposed directly by the church and it was known as tithe, जिसमें 1/10 जो था पार्ट वो एग्रीकल्चर का भी इन्वॉल्व था. Second tax was directly imposed by state or you can say the government and it was known as tally. The third type of tax was known as indirect taxes which were levied on the common things such as salt and tobacco. Okay students, with the help of our previous 3 videos, now we are well aware about the political, economic and social conditions of France. To increase the income of state or the government, on 5th of May 1789, Louis XVI held or called a meeting of Estate General so that जो Estate General है वो कुछ और extra taxes को approval दे सके. And in this meeting, all the 3 estates were sent their representatives. But when the people of the third estate were discriminated on the issue of right to equal votes, they left that meeting and finally on 20th June 1789 they formed National Assembly under the leadership of Mirabeau and Abbé Sieyès. Who were the leaders of the National Assembly? Mirabeau and Abbé Sieyès. Now under the leadership of these 2 leaders, finally on 14th July 1789 the people or the members of third estate attacked on Bastille. Bastille was a despotic prison of France and it was the starting of French Revolution. Now what happened later on? Since 1789 till 1791, National Assembly drafted a new constitution for France and finally they declared the new constitution in 1791 and it was the starting of constitutional monarch in France. मतलब लुई 16 ने उस कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पर अपने साइन किए और विलिंगली कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को एक्सेप्ट कर लिया. Later on, the government led by Maximilien Robespierre took over the control of France. मतलब अब इलेक्टेड गवर्नमेंट बेसिकली थर्ड एस्टेट की जिसको लेड किया मैक्सिमिलियन रॉबेस्पायर ने, उन्होंने सारी अथॉरिटी अपने हाथ में ले ली. एंड ऑन 21st September 1792 नेशनल असेंबली डिक्लेयर्ड फ्रांस अ रिपब्लिक country. It means it was the end of kingship or the monarch system from France. And on 21st January 1793, Louis XVI was executed publicly. मतलब 21 जनवरी 1793 को लुई 16 को पब्लिकली सब लोगों के सामने फांसी की सजा दे दी गई। और थोड़े ही टाइम के बाद उसकी वाइफ मैरी एंटोनेट को भी इसी तरह से मार दिया गया। लेटर ऑन 1793 to 94, this time period was known as Reign of Terror. Now all of you know it very well that why this time period is known as Reign of Terror, due to the severe control policies of Robespierre. Then due to its severe control of policy, July 1794, he himself was guillotined by his own party members. Now what is the meaning of guillotine? I think it is also very clear to all of you. Guillotine एक ऐसी डिवाइस थी जिन लोगों को पनिशमेंट दी जाती थी उनके सर को काट दिया जाता था और दे वर बी हेडेड विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस डिवाइस। और इसे इन्वेंट करने वाले थे डॉक्टर गिलोटाइन। उनके नाम पर ही इस डिवाइस का नाम गिलोटाइन रखा गया। नाउ with the end of the Robespierre government, it led to a way or a path for the rise of Napoleon Bonaparte. In 1804, Napoleon himself declared the king of France. At the starting phase, he was a liberator. शुरू में वो एक लिबरेटर था। उसने फ्रांस की सोसाइटी में बहुत सारे रिफॉर्म्स भी किए। स्पेशल प्रिविलेजेस को, ये एस्टेट सिस्टम को खत्म कर दिया, इक्वालिटी प्रोवाइड की सोसाइटी में। और जितने भी रिफॉर्म नेपोलियन बोनापार्ट ने किए, दे ऑल आर नोन एज नेपोलियनिक कोड इन ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड। बट लेटर ऑन ही बिकेम अ डिक्टेटर। उसने भी आसपास की कंट्रीज को कॉन्कर करना शुरू कर दिया। दैट्स वाई in 1815 he was defeated in the Battle of Waterloo and he was sent to the jail Helena, where he died in 1821. And we all of know that during the 18th century slavery was also very popular in all over the world and in each and every society. So 1848 finally slavery was abolished from France, and 1946 right to vote was provided for the all women of the country. At the end of the chapter, I hope all the contents are now very clear to you. So once again, read the chapter thoroughly, revise each and every question along with answer, do your work properly. Thank you.